Merry Christmas, good afternoon, Pebbles and Bam Bam. Anyways, just wanted to tell you a little bit. Wish you guys a Merry Christmas, of course. Feliz Navidad. Where do I begin, people? Where do I start my little story? Here's the story. Let's see. Well, let's just put it this way. This is all coming to an end 2023. This is all going to end, Soon, I feel it. I feel it in the air that finally justice is going to come through. I have my heart set on the good law officials that are involved that won't let me down. I know there's good law officials out there. I know there is the righteous that are out there wanting only to live and abide by the law, what they took their oath on. So with that being said, today, when I went to church today earlier, things were said in messages, Of course, I always take the message, and I take it kindly, or I take it, I only can take it to the heart, because more than 99.9% that message is for me, or for, and if you're at church, it'll be for you. I'm just giving you an incident or an example that today's message, when I go to church or when I hear the message, I always feel it's for me, no matter what. I don't care. I'm going to get something out of it. So in the message it says, I think they did this on purpose, I ain't going to lie to you, because I think they know my background and they try to act like they don't know my background. I've not really exposed and said anything about myself, but I know that they know something, when you walk into a room, everybody's talked about you or knows about you, but yet they try to act like they don't. Yeah, that's the feeling I get. So these people, I don't know who, I really am not going to talk bad about them because they've not done anything yet to me. But the message was about, in order to love God, or if you really love God, you have to love your brothers and sisters, your enemies, which of course, I forgive them. I love them, but from afar. People want to point out that I'm this and I'm that, I'm vengeful, I'm hateful. In reality, I'm not. I just keep my distance. Those relationships will never reconcile. There's just things that, it's not even about my cutoff game. It's about, these people, my life was in jeopardy off and on for the last 5 to 7 years, for all I know. So, yes, I forgive them. Yes, they're my brothers and sisters and my children. But like I said, you love them from afar and you keep going. Sometimes these people want to criticize me and judge me and try to act like I've got a hateful heart. I don't. I'm normal, just like any other human being. I have my moments. I have my silent and dark moments when I'm by myself, and when things get too much to me, when people get too much to me, when things that are happening in my life. I'm only human. Everybody has their breaking point. Everybody has a time when they just sit in sorrow sometimes, I try to snap myself out of it. I'm not trying to live in that, because I know that I'm better than that, and that's not where God wants me. So why I say this is because I've already forgiven everybody, and I'm like months and months ahead of this. Once I found out, once I was devastated, once I went through the sorrow, I can't help it if I heal quickly. I can't help it if I can move on. I'm not going to sit there in sorrow and pity and self-pity and want people to have pity on me, or to be, I'm just not that person. I can't. I lived like that before. I was depressed for a while. I did let people get to me. I did have low self-esteem. I was on low vibration energy. I hung around with people that are constantly putting me down. Now I'm an expert at fighting back against narcissists. They want to call me borderline narcissist. I ain't. I just know how to fight them now. I got the tools and the knowledge and the wisdom and the experience, the skills basically, to fight these type of people, because I've had them all my life. Hell, you become, it's like having a PhD with narcissists, against narcissists. I live with them all my life, and really smart people. I'm talking like my spouse that I was married to, nuclear engineer, man, computer programmer, besides NASA and scientist and, a brain surgeon. He was pretty up there when it came to being intelligent. Now, with that, that's all I'm going to say. I give people props where it deserves to be propped. Whether you're my enemy, whether you hate me, whether you love me, whether whatever you're going through against me or for me, I still give you props where it's needed. I still am going to acknowledge the good and the bad. I'm not going to try to make myself out to be the most perfect person in the world. That's a hypocrite. So yeah, I go through sorrow. Yeah, I heal. I am a healer. And I'm telling you, I broke my kneecap and I healed within 2 weeks. Which is something that my physical therapist told me would normally take 6 to 8 weeks or, I don't know, serious therapy. But by swimming, I healed myself. But, I was also like 28. Well, actually, no, I was about 32. But I've always healed. From a couple of broken bones here and there. I'm just a fast healer. And am I a healer to other people? Yes, I can. I can be. That is some gift that I do have. I don't use it very much unless I really have to or unless I'm told to. Other than that, I try not to use some of the things and some of the things that I have. I've been told on certain things that when I'm angry, what can happen. I've been told by people and things that have happened around me. So it's important that I don't get mad, And I cry in sorrow. I heal in sorrow. I heal in the dark moments. I'm normal. I'm human. People want to know if I'm an alien. Hell if I know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. All I know is I know what I believe in. And I know how I got here. And I know how far I've made it if it wasn't for God. People want to test me on my knowledge of God, on the Bible, on this, on that, on being a spiritualist. I don't fit the conventional people. I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to be me. Just like everybody's here to be themselves, I'm here to be me. I'm not judging you for being a pastor or minister. I'm not judging anybody about being who they are. I'm just being me and myself, and I'm going to continue to be myself. I'm not here to please anybody, and I'm not here to follow some kind of rules that the church and all these people think I should follow. That's not me, okay? I'll follow whatever God tells me to follow, and on my intuition, my instincts, my guides, my angels, my spiritual guides, my ancestors, I follow what my gut tells me all the time, and 99.9, 100%, I should just say, it's always accurate. I've lived this far, I've lived this long. I don't doubt it for nothing. My intuition. So, another thing. I'm here living my life. And I've loved men. And men are my favorite. I'm not into women. I've never been a bisexual woman. I give women compliments all the time that they're beautiful. I don't know why I feel like that, because I guess nobody ever told me anything. And I've always had women hating on me, jealous, without even giving me a chance. Just misjudge me from the minute they see me. They talk shit about me. Either I'm too poor from school, because I didn't have money. I'm going to sit down on the bench at the park. So growing up poor, I got those people, those hate girls, the haters and the mean girls that didn't like me because I didn't have money. When I got married and I had a decent amount of middle class money, there's still something they had to complain about. Oh, she just thinks she's too good. I could never fit in, nor did I want to. I've always been outspoken. I've always expressed myself. Maybe I was a little more kinder and a little bit more, where I would hold shit inside a little bit more. Sometimes now I just it depends what mood I'm in. I'm working on it, trust me. But sometimes I have my good days where I don't snap at people, and sometimes I do snap at people, because depending how you come at me and depending what kind of day I'm having, I'm not saying that anybody deserves it, and I'm not trying to take out my frustration on people. Every day my intentions are to be good in the world, not to wish bad or harm upon anybody. My intentions every day, and God knows this, is to only come out, wake up, and breathe in the air and come out and breathe out the universe. God's, the creation. I just come to live my life. I just try to be happy every day. I try to make the most of what I got. Call me an alchemist. You know why? Because I've had it where I had money, and then I had it where I was middle class. Now I'm back to being, not poor. I'm not in the shelter anymore. That's a step up. Any little movement, any little step that I make, any step I take, I'll be watching you. Anyways, I don't know why that song came into my mind. Randomly, everything's just coming at me right now. So, I'm having a good day, actually. And I'm calm, I'm relaxed. I've always been this type of person. I don't like to work under stress. I don't like people yelling at me. I don't like people coming at me hard, rough, because that's all I had all my life was like violence, you know? Growing up in a very violent home. There no communication, just constantly tearing each other down and fist fighting. Because me and my sisters fist fought all the time. And I'm not proud of it. But we did. Even up until when I was pregnant with my son, my sister, one of them, came at me. And while I was pregnant, I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant, trying to beat me up while I was pregnant. Ask her how that turned out. Anyways, I still had my son. People were just trying to prevent me from having my son. That poor kid, you know, like everybody just tried to prevent him just like they prevented me. But we're still here, and we ain't gonna fucking go nowhere. And it's God's plan for us to be in this world. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I really don't like to talk about my private life because people use that against me and they try to fucking go after things that, you know, in my life that is just unfair and just fucking evil, malicious. And therefore, what I'm trying to tell you is that, what's the whole point of the conversation? What the hell? Wait, give me a second. God, I got so much shit going down. Oh, and since a kid, you know, intuition, I can read people. It is scary and it's frustrating for me because I can walk into a room and I can't necessarily tell you 100% about your life, but I could tell you what you've been through, basically, and I could tell you a lot about yourself that you probably would be surprised about. I ain't no psychic, or I'm going to tell you about a family member that died. Oh, sorry, did you have a family member named Sylvia and she died in 1960? No. My gifts are a little more deeper and a little more about you and your heart and your soul and your spirit and your inner healing is where my gifts work better, I think. I could be wrong. There's probably things that I still don't know that I'm capable of. And, you know, because I try not to, like, emphasize on this shit. And maybe I should spend more time thinking about shit like that. Sometimes sometimes it's hard to walk into a room and know everything, the thoughts that people are saying. Know what people are thinking, and I know exactly what they say, whether I'm there or not, behind my back. So when they approach me, they can't even look at me in the eye. They might as well not even try lying to me. And I call them out on it. 99.9. I'm going to tell you, oh, so what'd you guys talk about? Me? And they'll be like, oh, no. And I'm like, I really don't care. But I know the truth, and I know you're a liar. That's how I basically approach things. So when people try to come up to me and they're going to try to breadcrumb me or try to come and tell me that they want a relationship or they really, really in love and they really want to have sex or blah, 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 all that BS, you think I believe that shit? I go along with it. It's fun. It's entertaining for me. A lot of people underestimate my intelligence, and it's cool. But I can play the game better than they know. Do I like to play the game? No. But I will if I have to. That's just the way I am. You know, I try not to. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try not to come at them that way. I let them see how dumb they think I am, how much they want to approach me in that manner, and what their intentions are, their agenda behind everything. Everybody always has an intention or an agenda behind their characteristics or their actions. Not everybody. There is genuine people in the world, but a lot of people, they got a price, man. You come at them with $5,000, $10,000 and they'll fucking, you know, sing like a canary. And we know those people. They're all around us. That's why God says don't trust no humans. No man. Because every man has a price that they're willing to go for. Especially if they got family. Especially if they're all egotistical. You know, money fucking does things to people. It's the devil. Money is not what corrupts people. It's what they want to do with it. I guess their intentions with it. But I still think money can be devilish. I don't care what people say. It's like the devil drug, like drugs. Money's like the devil's tool to use against people, turning them evil. Something they normally wouldn't do, and they regret it, but they've done it. What you got to realize in this world is every time you take a step, think about what that step's going to do. Think about it. Could just take that one time that your whole life will go right before your eyes, and boom, you're locked up for 30 years. You're accused of some bullshit that you did, one stupid fucking behavior, one stupid action, because you went along with it. You thought, oh man, easy money, and you went along with this action, right? Not even thinking about that you're going to get caught, not thinking that 5-10 years down the road, it's going to come back to you. Eventually, everybody gets caught. So with that, I leave as telling you that we got to be careful what we say yes to, you know, in the world. It's really easy to get caught up with money, people, fame, things like that, you know, trying to please our families, trying to provide for our families because we wish we had a better life. But at what risk are you willing to take to do something like that? Do you have a price that you would do that shit for? Then you basically are selling your soul. And that's the sad part, is you got to realize where is your cutoff? Where is your border? I mean, your limit. Where is it? Do you say no? Completely no, I will not do that. I will not partake. I will not help you destroy somebody. I will not help you do this. I will not partake in this. And I don't think it's funny to sit around and laugh and watch a movie that you sold on the black market back page. Watch somebody taking a shit, living their life every day. Some video that got thrown out there. When does the corruption stop? Where's the justice? Where's your morals in the world of laughing at somebody who's being exposed, that's being violated? When is enough is enough? And what price? You know, it's all fine and dandy when it ain't you. But when it's you or somebody you love, it's a whole nother level, right? So people want to tell me, don't be angry. Don't be mad. Be forgiven. Trust me, I am. And I get up every day and I enjoy my life knowing that people have probably seen me naked somewhere. See me having sex with my man, the karmic at the time. It is what it is, you know. You get exposed. It's unfortunate that people are that vindictive and that evil to do that to somebody. And that's why I'm telling you, when is your price? When are the boundaries? Where are your boundaries in life? Where do you learn your characteristics and your morals, your ethics in life as you grow up as a child? Because we're all taught right from wrong. I don't give a shit if you come up with the most fucked up house environment, crackhead, heroin addicts, prostitution, whatever, you know, inside, everybody is born with the part of knowing what is good and what is bad. When you know you're going to do something bad, you get that gut feeling. I don't care how old you are. When I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I knew when I was doing something wrong. Because I'd get, like, the minute my parents would raise their voice, oh shit. I'd be like, fuck, I did something wrong. You know what I mean? When they would scream my name out, I'd fucking run. Because my ass was going to get whooped. So what I'm trying to tell you is, God gives us that sense from right and wrong as a child. We're all born with it. We all know better. There's no excuse for our actions. Okay? So when you commit something and you say yes, you better think long and hard before you go forward with that action or that yes that you said yes to, that job that you're going to do. You better think twice, because I'm going to tell you, it always comes back. The spirits talk in the world. The spirits talk. The ancestors talk. The angels talk. God talks. And that is going to resurface no matter what you think. We're all connected. Hello? We're all connected to the Creator. We're all under the same consciousness. So guess what? Why do you think everybody has psychic abilities? Well, we have psychic abilities. We have all these abilities because we're all in tune with God. So therefore, whatever you do in this world, people are going to know. It will come out. And if it doesn't come out in this lifetime, your generation of your family will carry that curse. So think about it. Next time people want you to do something bad in the world, think hard and long. Take days, weeks to think about that action, because it could cost you the rest of your life and your own family's life and generation after that. It's a serious consequence that people don't take. They just think about the money. Oh, somebody flashed me $500, $1,000. I'm gonna just take the fucking money. Fuck it. Don't worry about going to prison. Don't worry that you took $1,000 and you're gonna go do 30 years for attempted murder or plotting or planning or fraud or whatever. So you did some stupid crime, got paid only $1,000. I even say 10, 20. No money's worth 30 years of being locked up in fucking prison. I don't give a fuck how hard up you are for fucking cash. There is no money in the world